This is the people's house. This is your house. And you are always welcome here. Now, this is a party. This is a party. We've got DJ Mary Mack in the house. Please show her some love. No city in the world celebrates pride like New York City. And no city is as welcoming of all people as New York City. For so many of us, this was the first place we ever felt truly at home. Am I right? That's what makes our city, New York City, so special. Whether you're staying at Marsha's house in the Bronx, living in a Brooklyn residence for LGBT elders, at a Kiki Ball in Harlem, partying on the ferry, or marching at the Queen's Pride Parade. Queens is in the house. No matter where you are, there's a place for you in New York City. And that is why our city is a beacon for the country and for the world. But that doesn't mean we're done fighting. Are we done fighting? Together, we stood against bathroom bigotry. But we have more to do to protect our trans brothers and sisters. We opened up beds for LGBTQ teens and young adults in the need of a safe place to stay. But we have to do more to keep our young people off the streets. We created 1888 NYC Well for those who are struggling with mental health challenges. Can you say that number with me? 1888 NYC Well. One more time. 1888 NYC Well. Good. But we still have more to do to meet the mental health needs of all LGBTQ New Yorkers. We have a lot of work to do. And Bill and I will never stop fighting for equality and dignity for all. Will you fight with us? Let me hear you this time. Will you fight with us? I know you will. And I'm honored to fight right alongside you. And now, I have the pleasure of introducing my partner in life and love, my pride marching buddy, your mayor, Bill de Blasio.
Happy Pride, everyone. I can't hear you. Happy Pride, everyone. Much better. Excellent rowdy crowd tonight. So, we are here to celebrate. We are here to celebrate extraordinary achievements and an extraordinary community. Now, my brothers and sisters, I want to say at the outset, a lot of people here, under this tent, out on this lawn, have fought for the rights of this community for not just years, but for decades. Let's applaud all of them. A lot of people stood up when it was not easy at all, and we thank them, including Shirlane McCray. Thank you, First Lady. My wife is always ahead of the curve, okay? There is a lot we'll be talking about and celebrating tonight. I have to say at the outset, while we're here to appreciate each other, to appreciate the community, to appreciate the progress we've made, this is a tough day in our nation's capital because so many in this community fought for equal access to health care. So many people in this community stood up and said, if you're not given the right to health care, you are not being treated as a full member of our city or our nation. And it is bitterly ironic that on the day we gather, there is a concerted effort that has begun this very day to take away health care from millions and millions of Americans. But my friends, in a democracy, we don't take it lying down, do we? We fight back, don't we? So we're going to get on with the celebration, but I ask everyone, reach out. All over this country, reach out to all your friends and colleagues and family all over this country with a simple message. Tell your United States Senator not to take away health care from the people of this country. So with that important note, I want to go back to the matter at hand, which is the greatness of this community and the greatness of the progress we've made. Now, I need you first to join me in welcoming a number of people right behind me who are here to celebrate. A lot of important people in this town wanted to be here to celebrate with us. So I'm going to read them off, and you can just applaud for all of them. First of all, our wonderful chair of the Human Rights Commission, Carmelyn Morales. Our Probation Commissioner, Anna Bermudez. Our TLC Commissioner, Meera Joshi. Commissioner for the Mayor's Office of Combat Domestic Violence, Cecile Noel. Our Citywide Events Commissioner, Michael Paul Carey. Man who runs Gracie Mansion and makes it open to everyone, the Executive Director of the Gracie Mansion Conservancy, Paul Gunther. Our Special Events Director, and she and her team put on these wonderful events, Carla Matero. Community Affairs Commissioner, Marco Carrion. Chief of Staff to the First Lady, Roxanne John. The President of the Housing Development Corporation, Eric Enderlin. And the Chair of the Board of Standards and Appeals, Marjorie Perlmutter. Elected officials who stand up for the community every day. And we have one who's a former elected, but he deserves special attention and special praise. Former Senator, former Councilman Tom Duane is here. Assembly Member Luis Sepulveda. Council Member Danny Drum. Council Member Corey Johnson. Council Member Jimmy Vaca. I want a special and thunderous applause for the men and women in blue, the members of the Gay Officers Action League who are here. I've been handed a note. We are joined by Assembly Member Danny O'Donnell. The permanent representative of Argentina to the United Nations, Martin Garcia Moretan. Even Argentina is celebrating with us. Big event. Big event. And you all experience the greatness of DJ Mary Mack. Let's thank her. I'm sorry, I said DJ Mary Mack. Louder, please. We got you a world-class DJ this evening. So, listen, I'm going to bring up a special guest in a moment. But first, let's just take stock, my friends. Less than 50 years ago, there was no gay rights movement in this country. At Stonewall, something began. And the progress and the action and the movement and the change that has been achieved is breathtaking. And everyone here deserves credit for their role in bringing about this change. What has it meant in this city? Unlike other states I could mention, here we have an equal access bathroom law, and we are proud of that fact. We have focused on making affordable housing available to people with HIV and AIDS, and we achieved the rent cap. We are proud to have the city's first commission on gender equity because we know we need it. So this city is a place where we are willing to say out loud, we're willing to say that we have not made enough change yet. We've made a lot, but we have more to do. Because any time there is a hate crime or hate speech, we have more to do, don't we? Anytime there is discrimination, we have more to do. We have to live up to the highest ideals of the city. Shirlane said earlier, so many people who come from here or came to here found their peace here, found their tranquility here, found their identity here, found the ability to be who they are, because that's what New York City honors. Everyone, everyone. We honor every kind of person. We respect every kind of person. It does not matter where you come from. You are part of this city. You are part of what makes this city great. It doesn't matter what faith you are. It does not matter who you love. You are a New Yorker, and you're part of what makes this city great. And that is something we have to spread all over this country, don't we, my friends? Well, we have the largest LGBT community in the entire United States of America, and we are proud. We are proud. And we are a city that's great. And we want to show people that our strength is our respect for all. Now, we also, in New York, I got to say one more thing. In New York, the most talented, the most interesting, the most innovative people come to New York City. Isn't that right? There's nothing quite like being a native New Yorker. That is the highest form of humanity. But the people who come here are really, really cool. Okay? The best talent in the world comes here. And we could say, particularly when it comes to the arts and drama, the very best talent in the world comes here. Don't you agree? They come from every corner of the world. They come from every state in the country, including some very special talent that comes from the state of Alabama. There is someone who comes from the state of Alabama who is here, and she is now a New Yorker. And I got to tell you, Alabama's loss was New York City's gain. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring to the stage the trailblazer, a star, an innovator, a change agent. Ladies and gentlemen, Laverne Cox. I want to make an official statement. Sorry, Alabama, she's ours now. Laverne has spent a lifetime, my friends, breaking down barriers. This is someone, you're a great artist, you're a great performer, but I have to tell you, I want to tell you, this honor is because you have changed people's lives. For the better. You've broken down barriers, and they were not easy to break down, were they? This was not an easy journey. This was not an easy mission that Laverne took on. But what she has achieved, the first transgender woman to star in a major TV role in the history of the United States of America. And as long, one of the American standards is the cover of Time magazine, the first transgender person to ever appear on the cover of Time magazine. And Laverne is a great actor. But Laverne, in my humble opinion, is an even greater activist, illuminating the struggle, illuminating the lives of people, including through her documentary work, and helping to change lives. And so, my friends, we have a special honor for Laverne. I want to get the proclamation here. Will you kindly hold it before the people? This official proclamation, representing 8.5 million New Yorkers, it talks about all the great and amazing things Laverne has done, but the last part is our honor to Laverne. And the last part says, I, Bill de Blasio, Mayor of New York City, do hereby declare Thursday, June 22nd, 2017, in the city of New York as Laverne Cox Day.
My God! How crazy is this? Thank you so much, Mayor de Blasio, First Lady McCray, distinguished guests. Can you believe that a black transgender woman from Mobile, Alabama, raised by a single mother, has a day in New York City named after her? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, dreams do come true. And when I moved to New York City, oh, so many years ago, we don't say the year, I came here with very big dreams. I was a dance major at Marymount Manhattan College, where I now hold a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in dance. And I came here with really, really big dreams. Many of those dreams I have realized. And the city has nurtured me over the years. Places like the Callan Lord Community Health Center, where I've gotten my health care for so many years. Places like the LGBT Center of New York City, and specifically the Gender Identity Project at the LGBT Center, where I went for support groups early in my transition to get myself right, to get myself together. Organizations like the Anti-Violence Project of New York City. Organizations like the Transgender Legal Defense and Education Fund, that have nurtured me and created space for me to be who I am. Small businesses like the coffee shop in Union Square, where I waited tables for many, many years, working the graveyard shift, putting myself through college and pursuing my dreams of becoming an actor during the day. I would work the graveyard shift and work all night, and then I would go and audition and go to acting classes. And those small businesses that hire transgender people are really crucial to us thriving and being nurtured by this city. I transitioned on that job, and places like Lucky Chang's, another small business where I worked for many years as a performer, and during the week going to auditions and acting classes and pursuing my dream. And I've been so blessed, but we have to remember that there's so many New Yorkers like me who are not as lucky, who are not able to live out their dreams. And now, yesterday, many of us were reeling when we saw the dash cam footage of the murder of Philando Castile by a police officer in Minneapolis. And it made me think again about the extreme police violence that so many people of color experience in this country. And LGBTQ people are people of color as well. Many of us stand at the intersections of multiple identities, ability, race, class, and gender. And I thought about how I've been so blessed in New York City that when I've had interactions with the police, they have been really positive. In 2008, when I was assaulted on the street and called the police, I was treated really well by the police, and I had a really great experience that day. But a lot of New Yorkers, and I'm so blessed and so thankful to the NYPD for all that love that they gave me that day and all the love they give to so many New Yorkers. But so many people in the LGBTQ community do not feel as lucky and don't feel that they can contact the police when they've been victims or survivors of crime. And that's why we need to pass the Right to Know Act in this city, to create more police accountability so that everyone in this city can feel safe to pursue their dreams the way I've been able to. I love this quote from Dr. Cornel West. The quote is, "Justice is what love looks like in public." And I've been saying this for years, and I love to think about what does it mean to really have that love exist in our public policies, right? If we can have justice and love in public in our public policies and the ways in which we treat each other, everyone can live their dreams the way I've been able to live my dreams. Thank you so much, New York City. I love you. Thank you so much, Mayor and First Lady. Thank you. Happy Pride. Live your dreams. Thank you.
Come on, one more time for Laverne Cox. Give it up. With that, a happy Pride to everyone. We will see you Sunday at the parade. Happy Pride, everyone.